Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. If you're a focused learner gearing up to crush the upcoming ACCA SBL exam, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're unpacking the macro-environmental pressures facing our fictional company DKK, and we'll be using the classic PESTEL framework to do it. We're going to break down the pre-scene analysis so you're completely prepared for whatever the examiner decides to throw your way. But before we even touch the external stuff, we've got to frame our entire analysis around one absolutely massive question. How does a 40-year-old luxury brand modernize without losing its soul? Seriously, this is DKK's ultimate strategic dilemma. Every single political, economic, social, technological, or environmental pressure we cover today has to be viewed through this specific lens. Think about it. If DKK changes too fast, they alienate their core client base. But if they don't change at all, they just get left behind. Okay, let's dive right into this. We're basing our breakdown entirely on the comprehensive pre-scene analysis provided by the XP Group. This official document makes it incredibly clear that DKK is standing at a major strategic crossroads right now. There are premium brands operating in an industry that is shifting at lightning speed, and they are feeling some tremendous external pressure to adapt. So to systematically evaluate these pressures, we're going to use the PESTEL framework. Here's our agenda for today. First, DKK's strategic crossroads, then political and economic pressures, followed by social shifts and demands. After that, we'll hit the technological imperative, and finally, environmental and ESG factors. Let's get to it. Section 1. DKK's strategic crossroads, the premium positioning of a legacy brand. To really grasp the external threats they're facing, we first need to establish DKK's baseline. Just look at this impressive profile. DKK isn't just your run-of-the-mill salon. They're the third largest chain in K-Land. They've got 40 years of success under their belts, operating 50 high-end, luxurious salon locations. They employ 390 highly skilled hairdressers. They cater exclusively to a wealthy, fiercely loyal customer base and maintain exclusive supplier partnerships for top-tier styling tools and products. The main takeaway here, DKK competes purely on luxury, reputation, and personalized exclusivity. They absolutely do not compete on price. Which brings us to the crucial so what of it all. How exactly does DKK adapt to a totally transformed industry without destroying the premium reputation that took them 4 decades to build? Any recommendation you make in your exam has to perfectly balance the push for modern efficiency with the absolute necessity of preserving that luxurious, personalized customer experience. Moving right along to Section 2. Political and economic pressures, legislation, costs, and resilience. Let's look at the P and the E in PESTEL. Politically and legally, DKK is bound by strict compliance factors. They have to navigate complex employment laws and tight health and safety compliance across all 50 salons. Plus, and this is a big one, stringent data protection requirements. When you're holding the personal details of high net worth clients, a data breach is a nightmare. There are also industry-specific rules like mandatory patch testing before chemical treatments. For a premium brand like DKK, a compliance failure isn't just a slap on the wrist or a fine. It's a massive reputational risk that could literally destroy client trust overnight. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is the commercial contrast we're seeing. Economically, DKK is definitely vulnerable. They're facing rising energy and water costs, inflationary pressures driving up wages, and price hikes from those exclusive supply chain partners. But on the flip side, look at their economic strengths. Because their clients are wealthy and loyal, DKK's revenue shows incredible resilience during economic downturns. Actually, scratch that. It's more like an economic shield. Their premium pricing strategy allows them to absorb a lot of cost volatility without instantly scaring off their clientele. Okay, on to Section 3, social shifts and demands, changing consumer and labor dynamics. Society and the labor market are evolving fast. We're seeing some massive macro-social trends here. There is a surging societal interest in appearance and well-being right now, which is great because it sustains the demand for high-end luxury experiences. But we're also seeing rapidly increasing eco-consciousness among clients. They want to know the brands they use align with their personal values. And then there's the big one. Severe industry-wide staff shortages of experienced hairdressers. So let's apply that so what rule again. In a service business like this, you have to remember, the employees literally are the product. If DKK starts losing its highly skilled hairdressers to independent salons because of these shortages, or because they fail to motivate them, the luxury brand just instantly falls apart. Retaining top talent isn't just a box for HR to check, it is a fundamental pillar of DKK's survival. Section 4. The technological imperative. Adopting to a digital industry. The new normal is digital, folks. The hairdressing industry is fully embracing tech, and this is an absolutely critical Tier 1 priority for your SBL exam prep. This breakdown perfectly highlights what competitors are up to. They're using 24/7 online booking systems, automated SMS appointment reminders to slash no-show rates, and fully integrated salon management software. We're even seeing wild innovations like augmented reality hairstyle previews and highly advanced social media marketing. This isn't the future, this is what the market expects right now. But then we look at the stark reality of DKK's situation. While competitors are adopting all these digital systems for unmatched customer convenience, DKK is, shockingly, miles behind. It's almost hard to believe, but they are still heavily relying on outdated paper appointment books and manual inventory management. No way, right? This reliance on legacy systems is creating massive operational inefficiencies. Think double bookings, admin delays, things that endlessly frustrate both their highly skilled staff and their premium clients. However, and remember, SBL markers absolutely love a balanced argument. You've got to weigh this carefully. The digital opportunity is obvious. Streamlined efficiency, potential e-commerce revenue, modern convenience, but the luxury risk is severe. The fear is that over-automation could completely damage that highly personalized, exclusive feel DKK is famous for. Does a wealthy client really want to interact with a cold, automated booking bot, or do they expect a warm, premium welcome from a dedicated receptionist? You have to balance the operational benefits of tech against the potential loss of that human touch. Finally, Section 5. Environmental and ESG factors. The green imperative. Running 50 busy salons comes with some heavy macro-environmental realities. We're talking about massive daily water usage at the basins, significant electricity consumption for all those styling tools and lights, a super high volume of waste generation, and a heavy reliance on chemical products. With utility prices being as volatile as they are and clients becoming vastly more eco-conscious, just maintaining the status quo is simply not a viable long-term strategy anymore. But going green is a real double-edged sword. On one side, it offers ethical branding, boosts loyalty among those eco-conscious clients, and delivers long-term utility savings. On the flip side, the implementation challenges are steep. High upfront costs, operational downtime to retrofit 50 salons, and the very real struggle to find sustainable suppliers that actually meet DKK's strict luxury standards. Whatever you recommend, avoid superficial greenwashing at all costs. Focus on genuine, measurable ESG integration. So as we wrap up this explainer and you finalize your exam revision, I want to leave you with this one provocative question to chew on. Can DKK digitize its customer relationships without making the experience feel less exclusive? Mastering that incredibly delicate balance between modernization and luxury preservation is the absolute key to unlocking a passing grade for DKK. Keep that firmly in your mind as you study. You're going to do great. Good luck.